Hello everyone, and now welcome to game number 3 in the series, Focus and Check. Focus spawning as the yellow orc on the bottom right hand side of the map of Ancient Isle. Meanwhile, on the top left, we have Check spawning as the red night elf. Game number 2, we saw a move away from the traditional Druids of the Talon and into Keeper of the Grove with Ancient of Lores. Those dual Ancients of Lore did end up causing a bit of a problem for Focus since he went for that Tauren Chieftain. Now, we'll see what is going to be unfolding here in this final game, game number 3, to decide who takes the series, as we now see Ancient of War creeping down over here as the Demon Hunter does make his appearance. Blade Master also coming into play as well. A quick Wisp does scout out this location right here. Blade Master going after straight after that Ogre Magi. Wisp making sure that the Blade Master is right there and then hides back here. Now, for those of you guys who do not know, that the vision for this Wisp is extremely limited. There's not much that you can really see, but it is a good hiding spot for that Wisp. Blade Master now clearing up the Forest Troll Trapper locations here, picks up a Manual of Health. As the Demon Hunter does show up, it looks like he wanted to mana burn that Blade Master, but the Blade Master able to get away and in time. If he ended up taking that damage, wow, let's turn around. Are we going to see a... No mana burn. Interesting choice right there. Finally getting the mana burn off as the Demon Hunter does decide to back off here. All right, Blade Master picking up double healing salves, selling the Scroll of Town Portal, as often is the case, as we may see the Ogre Warrior end up falling at the hands of this Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter will be able to get to level 2 off of this creep camp. Meanwhile, Blade Master has quite some more kills to get. A level 4 creep will do it exactly, as the Blade Master now looking to pick up perhaps Dust of Appearance or anything else. No, going straight after that Forest Troll Berserker instead. Level 4 creep should give him level 2 or be extremely close. Yeah, right there, 207. As the Demon Hunter does show up to the party, and it will be able to perhaps mana burn. Is it going to mana burn? Yes. Oh, wow. That mana burn was just a second late, and that was the issue. Dust of Appearance on the Blade Master now, as the Demon Hunter does get forced to run away. All right, if that mana burn did go down a second earlier, if it was the first thing he did, that Demon Hunter may have been able to finish off that Blade Master, but instead the Blade Master back home and healing back up once again. All right, it looks as though Check is going to be going for a Hunter's Haul once more, which means we are going to be going into dual Ancients of Lore. Now, we should perhaps be expecting Focus to do a bit of scouting this time around. If he does go for a Tauren Chieftain like we saw in game number 2, it is going to be much more difficult for him to figure out how to use that Tauren Chieftain effectively. Shockwave not nearly as strong, and that Blade Master did end up in some more hairy situations, a little bit more dicey, and just situations that the Blade Master really needs support with. Being able to hex another enemy hero or get heals from the healing wave of the Shadow Hunter is more than enough to keep that Blade Master in those front lines. Also, the Blade Master is not going to be able to head back here all too easily, since the Ancient of Wonders is going to finish this off. All right, let's go ahead. Right now? Okay. Demon Hunter going to go ahead up and engage the Blade Master here. Blade Master now running back away. Demon Hunter going to be running back once again, as the Demon Hunter and Blade Master are going to be going into a little bit of a scuffle engagement. Blade Master does not have enough mana for a Windwalk. As we can see, an Ancient of Lore has been constructed. Are we going to see a transition? Yes. Most likely there was a cancellation and then going into the Shadow Hunter as I expected. Yes, the Tauren Chieftain was started, but then ended up getting canceled. Now, the big issue here is if all of a sudden Check decides to go for Druids of the Talon, he can build those Ancients of Wind, and there's nothing really that's going to stop him. The big issue is going to be, hey, you know what? If all of a sudden Focus wants to get the Tauren Chieftain, he needs to upgrade to Fortress upgrade the fortress, and then start training up that additional hero, which is going to be even more difficult since it's not going to have all of the low-level creep camps in order to get to level 2 and level 3. There is that Keeper of the Grove. Keeper of the Grove, very, very strong, as you saw in the previous game right there. Demon Hunter also does not have nearly the same amount of powerful items as we saw in game number 2. Blade Master looking to do a little bit of creeping down off to the south. Archer is right there. Check. Did have a sentry ward. Ooh, beautiful Staff of Preservation saving that unit there. The Demon Hunter now running back here. And this is actually playing into Check's strategy. Check has the smaller army right now, 27 over 50 compared to 37 over 50. So he doesn't want to straight up engage. But at the same time, he doesn't want to give his opponent free opportunities to easily level up all of his units. He wants to make sure that he is at least keeping even, doing some creeping of his own, and that is exactly what we're seeing here. He does pick up a second Gloves of Haste, not necessarily going to be the best item here, but the Demon Hunter does now show up, and this could end up being a problem. There is a mana burn here. There goes that Ancient of War, a bit of an experience loss there. Also, a Raider is currently entangled. Is he going to go after that Raider some more? Yes, he will. Staff of Preservation is on the Keeper of the Grove. But wow, the timing on that, so clutch. That Demon Hunter, so low on life, he was ensnared and he was able to just disappear at the right moment. There is another entangle as the Spirit Walker is going to have a little bit of problems. Perhaps you should have entangled the Spirit Walker instead. Lower hit points. And well, if he tries, I guess he could try to disenchant himself, but he does not have the necessary mana. Back over here, Peons being brought over to the fight, and this is relatively early, much earlier than I thought Peons would be brought out. You can see that the Sentry Ward does spot all this, and that is going to be a very big indicator for Check that he needs to retreat. All right, Keeper of the Grove now looking to back off here. All right, there's the entangle. You saw the ensnare. Dryad is in a little bit of trouble. Staff of Preservation is going to be in time. No, it is not. One Dryad does go down. An Archer going to go down as well. Level 2 now on the Shadow Hunter as more damage is going across. Healing Wave going to make those entangles not nearly as good. Staff of Preservation able to teleport the unit all the way back home. There is an ensnare once again getting in some poison damage, trying to slow things up a bit as the Grunt and all the units are still engaging here. All right, Potion of Healing is, well, on a Blade Master, I believe. Nope, I saw a Potion of Healing for just a second, not quite sure where it went, as the Dryad does go down. Blade Master now going after another Dryad, gonna get to level 3, and this is the difference between a Shadow Hunter and a Tauren Chieftain. Things just going so poorly. Scroll of Town Portal being used. He is gonna end up teleporting back home as the Bears are now out on the field. All right, we are at Tree of Eternity. Druid of the Claw, there is an entangle. Now, is that Druid of the Claw going to go into bear form and try and engage? No, he is not there. Another Staff of Preservation as the army is starting to slowly build up. Blade Master still running around off over here. Raiders now making their way back up to the north. Demon Hunter, Keeper of the Grove, and Druid of the Claw off to the north here. Well, we'll see where they will be traveling to next. Blade Master going to try and engage and go after the Null Overseers and the remaining units here. It doesn't look like the Shadow Hunter or Blade Master will be able to level, but focus is definitely in the driver's seat of this game. I do not see a transition into Druids of the Talon, and instead, I see a even heavier investment in Bears. Now, the big question is there going to be enough Spirit Walkers to deal with the sheer amount of Bears that we're taking a look at? Off to the north, it looks as though we are going to see a potential creep jack here. No, they should not try and engage, and they see exactly that. The Blade Master doesn't know that the Demon Hunter and the Keeper of the Grove are just outside of range, and here we are. This could be very bad news. Blade Master now coming in here. They're going to try to retreat, pick up the item. It is going to be Healing Wards. There is an entangle Druid of the Claw in a bit of trouble. Goes into bear form in time, but has taken significant damage already. Staff of Preservation, Healing Ward now going down again. Level 3 on the Shadow Hunter, as the Raiders are just absolutely tearing apart all of these Druids of the Claw. One bear down, another bear is gonna get, no, Staff of Preservation saved, but this Druid of the Claw does not look like he will be able to make it out of there. No, it does not. Dryads now focusing down onto the Raiders. Raider is going to get taken down right there. There it goes. Demon Hunter now trying to get away. There is a lot of grunts and peons, but a lot of the stronger units, the Raiders, were already taken out. It looks as though Czech is just going for a massive number of Druid of the Claws in order to take out his opponent. Shadow Hunter coming across over here, taking out this Goblin Mine creep camp. We could potentially be seeing an expansion attempt here in just a moment. Kodo Beast does not have anything in its belly, which does come as a surprise, as both sides may try and clear out another creep camp here. Keeper of the Grove only sitting at 2. Demon Hunter just now getting the 3. I believe the Blade Master is almost 4. Yeah, almost 4 right there. Shadow Hunter is just sitting at 3 as well. So a big experience lead for the Orc for Focus. Dryads are now down over here. Demon Hunter going to go ahead and engage. There's a bit of damage already being absorbed there. Quick reveal, making sure that the Blade Master is not nearby. Wand of the Wind. Wow, a very, very nice pickup there, as the Demon Hunter will be able to neutralize that Blade Master for at least a little while. Now, Blade Master going after some Moonwells here. Are we going to see some attacks? Yes, there's the Ensnare. There it goes. Going to get taken down. There's a Squirrel Town Portal, and they just teleport straight up on top. Shadow Hunter is out of that fight right now. Spirit Walker, Shadow Hunter quickly uses a Squirrel Town Portal as well, as all the units are trying to get away. There they go. One Raider for one Moonwell and one Wisp. Not sure who really wins out in that fight, as we do see a Peon now trying to mine out this gold mine here. Alright, only one Wand of the Wind charge was used. Meanwhile, I believe no more healing wards are available for the Orc army. Also sitting at level 3 and almost at level 4. That is going to be a very, very big fight coming in. Keeper of the Grove sitting at level 3. There's the Mana Burn Blade Master, and here we go. There's the engagement. So far we are fighting back and forth. Grunts now trying to engage. There was a quick Hex. The Wisp trying to perhaps detonate himself onto the Shadow Hunter. Yes, does get the Shadow Hunter again. So a lot of mana was lost. Without the healing, the Shadow Hunter is just a very, very strong, or a weak range unit, in fact, as the peons finish off the bear there. Alright, still engaging. Blade Master about to finish off a Druid of the Claw. There is a Cyclone there, or Wand of the Wind, to pick up the unit. The Shadow Hunter looks like he will be able to finish off that unit, though, as the Shadow Hunter himself is in trouble. Is he going to get taken down? Yes, he is, as we see the Dryads continuing this fight. Mana Burn now coming in. Raiders now coming in as well. One Raider going to get taken down. Another Druid of the Claw could get taken out. Oh, Staff of Preservation. Beautiful Staffs of Preservation so far throughout this matchup, as the Kodo Beast does have a bear in its belly. That is big. If that Kodo Beast finishes off that bear, that is going to be a very big deal. Demon Hunter trying to finish off a Raider, and it looks like he will be able to do exactly that. There it goes again. Blade Master is sitting at level 4, though, as units are taking a bit of damage. All right, there's the engagement. You got to be careful. You got to be extremely careful there. You want to kill that Kodo Beast at all costs. You know that it is costing you a 4 supply swing. But there's not much that you can really do at this point. All right, more Druids of the Claw are going to be added. Supply count 45 over 70 compared to 46 over 70. Demon Hunter with Staff of Preservation back home, now pretty much back up to full. Are we going to be seeing some rejuvenations? Yes, on those bears, as we now look at a very, very strong push here. 51 over 70 supply. The gold difference is going to be pretty minimal, as we see the Dryad come. Oh, wow. That would have been big right there if that Raider was taken down. All right, here's the engagement. Let's take a look. Raider trying to engage. It is going to take a lot of damage. It does have medium armor. It is entangled, and it does absorb a whole bunch here. All right, Kodo Beast eats another Kodo, or eats another bear. A big deal here. Two units inside the bellies of those Kodo Beasts, as the Kodos may end up winning out this fight, turning this game into hungry Kodos. But the Blade Master now being forced to use this potion of healing. All right, Demon Hunter does have an Orb of Venom, and more importantly has a potion of lesser invulnerability right now. Raider gonna get taken down right there. Another bear. Is it gonna get a rejuvenation or stab the preservation away? No, it does not look like it. It's gonna get taken down as the Blade Master trying to heal but unable to do so. Demon Hunter continuing this fight, and these long drawn out fights with poison and damage over time really starting to take its toll. Keeper of the Grove trying to finish off a unit. Blade Master right there. Is this Kodo going to die? That is the big question right now that I have. And is it going to die? No, it does not die. The Druid of the Claw, where is it going? Where is it going? Come on, come back. You do not want to be that one Kodo that ends up dying right there. And yes, it does. Or sorry, the bear that dies right there. All right, Demon Hunter going after the Shadow Hunter. Shadow Hunter in a bit of trouble. There is the speed scroll now being used. You won back a bear and then you ended up giving it away. The bear could have gone into Druid form and then healed itself back up. That would have been a big swing. 46 supply. Instead of 42, so it's 41 versus 42 right now, as the bears are going to be heading into this gold mine line. All right, pretty much free experience right now, as the bears are going to tear apart all of those poor units. Dryads now pulling away. Demon Hunter in a very, very awkward position. Dryad now going after some units. There is some entangles as the Dryads now looking to back off here. All right. All of those poor peons trying to get away. 1, 2, okay, there goes. Come on, there's one more. Oh my goodness. Anyways, let's take a look at this Kodo Beast. Is it going to get taken down? Yes, it will. Bears now joining back in on the fight. Check doing a great job here, and it looks like he will be able to finish off perhaps another Blade Master there. Druid of the Claw does get taken down. Blade Master was able to win walk away, as we still see this engagement going further. All right, more and more attacking coming across over here. Somehow this split attack is working. Demon Hunter is in. Demon Hunter, Staff of Preservation. Is it going to work? No, it is not. Blade Master gets to level 5. Staff of Preservation unable to because of those ensnares, as we now see the Great Hall fall. All right, Great Hall gonna fall as the peon here may end up getting taken down. The bears need to get away, as there goes an ensnare. The units just need to run, and it looked like that split push just had to come to an end here. All right, Dryads now showing back up to the party to try and escort the remaining units. There goes a Druid of the Claw. It does get taken down. 47 over 60 compared to 46 over 50. Resurrection on that Demon Hunter looks like it just started. All right, back across over here. Raiders now looking to take down the Red Drake. You can see Spirit Walkers, lots of them, 5 of them, very, very strong against those Druids of the Claw. For many reasons, as the Blade Master picking up Boots of Quel'Thalas, very strong item, faster attack speed, higher armor. So not only does he hit harder, he is also harder to kill, as the Druid of the Claw now making their way down over here. All right, it looks as though the Null Overseer is going to get pulled back here. Keeper of the Grove does have plenty of mana to try and win this fight here. Druids of the Claw now in that front line. One Druid of the Claw off over here could get a rejuvenation off onto, well, the Keeper of the Grove, who was relatively high on hit points anyways, didn't really need it, but then again is still absorbing a little bit of damage. All right, that Keeper of the Grove, it does have level 2 Thorns Aura, so 20% of the damage that any melee unit deals is going to be reflected back onto the Orc army. All right, let's take a look across over here. Oh, this is going to be very bad news. And let's take a look. It looks as though, yes, the Keeper of the Grove does have a Scroll of Town Portal. Is going to be able to finish off any unit. There is a healing wave. I thought that Raider was going to get taken down. No chance there, as the Demon Hunter now rejoining in on this fight. 5-5 against a 5-4 right now. Blade Master should be nowhere near this fight, since it cannot gain any experience. The Shadow Hunter, if it is just shy of level 5, I do believe that experience would have been enough to get perhaps level 3 healing wave. And with level 3 healing wave, you really don't have to worry about your Blade Master falling all too much. Coming across back over here, pretty much all of the creep camps have been cleared out. There's only 2 level 4 creeps off to the north. Let's take a look. 50 over 60 compared to 50 over 60 now. Just finishing off. Oh no, there's Nightcrawlers here as well. They were shadow melded. Those are going to get taken down. Demon Hunter and Keeper of the Grove are both going to be very close to level 5 and may hit level 5 in this next fight. All right, there's the Keeper of the Grove. There is that Demon Hunter. You see some peons are doing the walk of shame all the way up north in order to gain a little bit. Meanwhile, you can also see that the gold mines have been cleared out. Nature's Blessing getting research, and that means that we are now, well, also going to be training an additional unit. The Tree of Eternity, Nature's Blessing, will have higher armor and be able to walk slightly faster. Both sides, 54 over 60 supply. Even the little green creep camps are now very, very valuable, as it is just a little bit of gold. Let's take a look back across over here. Keeper of the Grove, sitting at level 4. Level 2 Thorns Aura Bears, ready to go. They are going to have plenty of mana, which is extremely important. However, they're going to be going up against Spirit Walkers that have plenty of mana as well. The number of wisps being brought into the next fight is going to be a big deal, as detonations onto the Spirit Walkers will determine, and the remaining army units will determine whether or not they have Spirit Link, and also whether or not the Spirit Walkers can disenchant that Entangle. Now, there is plenty of Spirit Walkers, and as long as they are not too closely clumped together, then it should be fine. Let's take a look at this over here. That Tree of Eternity doing that, well, rather fast walk down south now, as the Ancient of Lore, maybe even the Ancient, yeah, 2 Ancients of Lore are also joining in on the trek. Peons joining in on the fight. Wisp are going to be walking down as well. You can see 1 Wisp over here keeping track, making sure nothing really strange is going on. Blade Master with, Tree of Eternity with 7 armor. Ancients of Lore with 7 armor, as all the Wisp are just making sure to join in together. This is going to be an all or nothing fight for so much. But the Moonwells, very, very important that these Moonwells stay full and stay in play. All right, the fight is being brought to the Moonwells, as you can see. Units now making their way back off to the north. Home field advantage is very important here, as the Druid of the Claw now coming in. All right, 1 Moonwell did get taken down. There's Dust of Appearance. I do not believe the Blade Master was revealed. There's an Ensnare. There's a Slow Poison, as they are just slowly exchanging blows. Tree of Eternity going to be rooting itself off over here in just a moment. They need to make their way north and south, back and forth, as we see this entangling of the gold mine. No walk of shame. What you see is what you get. 58 over 60 compared to 58 over 60. This is pretty much a very even fight at this point, as the Bears are all ready to go. There is a roar, and now, well, there's an Ensnare, but nothing else really much happening. All right, if you want to head over to this location, you need to be going back down this side. Keeper of the Grove, ready to go. What is going on? I don't know. They just seem to be taking a quick break for some reason. You can see a Kobold Geomancer walking around here, and the entangling of this gold mine. Yes, you can see that the youths are making their way in already, and there is the fight. All right, Army of Czech now quickly coming across. Ancient of Lore taking a lot of damage. Not quite sure why this wasn't better positioned. Demon Hunter now going to be trying to come in. There is a mana burn onto the Shadow Hunter. Shadow Hunter does have potions of mana though. All right, Ancient of Lore joining in on the fight as well. Keeper of the Grove currently entangled. Potion of Invulnerability not on the Keeper of the Grove. He needs to back off. He gets taken down, and with that, the Thorns Aura is now gone. Mana burn back onto the Shadow Hunter. This was just a horrible fight for Czech. He was not in the right position. Wisp are now making their way over. The detonations are coming across, but the Bears are eating through much of the army, and they are now starting to attack again. All right, Kodo Beast does get taken down. Level 5 now on the Demon Hunter, going up against the Blade Master, as the Scroll of Healing, Rejuvenation now going across. All right, Bear, no Staff of Preservation. There goes another Bear there, as we see roars going across the field. Demon Hunter trying to get into a better spot. Spirit Link once again being cast. Demon Hunter going after the units. It looks as though the Blade Master trying to get away. Will it be able to pick up a Potion of Lesser Invulnerability? It does. It is now backing off. It needs to get away. The Demon Hunter cannot survive this fight against, well, an invulnerable Blade Master, as we see him now backing off here. There's a Rejuvenation. That's not going to work out all too well, as the Bears are still looking to continue this fight here. All right, Dryads. Are they going to turn around, perhaps pick off some other units? There goes another Spirit Walker. Kodo Beast slowly getting eaten. Demon Hunter, what is going on here? Everyone is just fighting, and with so many Spirit Walkers now gone, there goes the Demon Hunter. The Blade Master with double critical strikes. for the win right there. But no, wait, not quite yet. The bear is now still trying to fight back and forth. That double critical strike by that Blade Master, dealing 500 damage in about 3 seconds, may be the end of that. No more heroes, but Czech really was not ready for that fight. He had no vision. He was in the wrong spot. Yes, he is getting gold right now, more than his opponent, but Focus really deserves that win. A little bit of luck, but yeah, I do believe that Focus is going to end up taking this game here. 41 over 60 supply compared to 22 over 60. It is the amount of heroes that you see, and that is going to be the difference as the Blade Master and the remaining units are going to be backing off. Kodo Beast is slowly digesting another unit. Dryad now making its way over. Demon Hunter back in the game. Wait, no, I take it back. Czech may actually come back and win this. Let's take a look. There is plenty of units, and I believe I believe that Focus lost. I'm pretty sure Focus lost there, even though he has the higher score and there is no gold around his name. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Czech getting back his Demon Hunter and then using the Moon Wells to get it back up to full. That a little bit of extra gold that the Tree of Eternity was able to get was enough. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.